Good morning, welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2019. Well, we have excellent weather conditions throughout the region today with a cold front pushing off the coast and high pressure taking control. Look for clear skies already throughout the region with winds from the northwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Temperatures this morning range from the mid to upper 50s over the northern interior, upper 50s to mid 60s as you head towards the coast, with clear skies in place. When we take a look at our latest surface map, we can see our cold fronts pushing off the coast, high pressure taking control, and Hurricane Dorian once again lingering over the Bahamas, creating all sorts of havoc over the northwestern Bahamas. Really nasty weather conditions out there. When we take a look at the satellite picture of Dorian, as you can see, it's not as impressive as what we've been seeing over the past couple of days. Now, what's been happening here is that Dorian is sitting over the same body of water for the past couple of days. And what happens is that you get this process called upwelling, and upwelling brings up colder water. So colder water is not good for a hurricane, great for us in terms of weakening this hurricane. And so as a result, it starts to lose some of its structure and its intensity. Still, this is a very dangerous hurricane. At a Category 3, winds of 120 miles per hour, pressure at 952 millibars. It's stationary right now, but look for it to start to move to the northwest as we get towards this afternoon and evening. And as it does so, don't be surprised if our hurricane starts to re-intensify and looks a little bit healthier, because it's going to be moving over much warmer waters that haven't been upwelled. So what you're going to see is this brief period of intensification before it starts to get caught by a trough and get pulled to the northeast by the time we get to Wednesday. So tonight on through tomorrow, don't be surprised if this intensifies. By the way, as this whole process is undergoing, the wind field is starting to expand as well. So tropical storm force winds are starting to reach the Florida coast. They will start to expand, pushing into the Florida coast and Georgia coast, and also those hurricane force winds as well, as Dorian starts to lift towards the north. Around our neck of the woods, clear skies, very comfortable, very nice day, perfect weather for today. So let's dive into this forecast. Now, this whole forecast has a lot of moving parts, especially as we head towards the end of the week. So I'll explain exactly what I mean, but there's a lot of uncertainty by the time we get to Friday. So as far as today, absolutely beautiful. High pressure and control, light and variable winds. Look for winds to develop out of the south by the time we get to this evening. High temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. For tonight, look for southerly winds, scattered cloud cover, lows in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Now, here is where it gets a little bit complicated for tomorrow afternoon. Our cold front will be moving through with isolated showers with a southwesterly wind. On Long Island, look for temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Everywhere else, mid 80s to lower 90s. Your best chance of seeing lower 90s will be in the Delaware River Valley, and then temperatures crash after that. On Thursday, here's Dorian starting to lift up through the southeast coast. Now, whether it's off the coast or on the coastal plain will be one very, very important factor in what happens to our neck of the woods by the time we get to Thursday. Look for scattered cloud cover with an onshore flow. That's going to lead to temperatures ranging from the upper 50s to lower 60s for lows and mid to upper 70s for highs. On Friday, this is where things get very interesting around here, because our hurricane will start to go through what we call a transitioning process from tropical to extratropical. When that happens, the storm expands, the precipitation shield expands, and the wind field expands. Meanwhile, this low pressure system is going to try to capture this low pressure system. It's going to happen. It's just a question of when, not if. So the way I'm playing this is like this. Along the coast, there's going to be a pretty good chance of seeing some heavy rainfall, strong winds, some coastal flooding, beach erosion. So treat this like a strong nor'easter. We're not going to get true hurricane impacts. It's not going to move into the region, but it's going to be close enough to produce some impacts for the area like a nor'easter. As you move towards the interior, basically to the west of Philadelphia, the Poconos, the Hudson River Valley, pretty much just a few isolated showers and not really that big of an impact. The sooner this transitions, the greater of an impact it will have on the coast. If this remains tropical, then that means that the bulk of the strong winds and very heavy rainfall remain off the coast. However, if it transitions to what we call an extratropical storm, a la nor'easter, then that heavy rainfall, and intense heavy rainfall, we're talking about an inch per hour type of rainfall, will then push onto the coastal plain. So coastal New Jersey, New York City, Long Island, southern Connecticut, off towards southern New England, would be looking at a very nasty period of weather for Friday afternoon and evening. So we'll watch that very carefully. Regardless of the track, we're still going to have a pretty strong onshore flow. So definitely be prepared for some coastal flooding, beach erosion, and also a marine type feel to the air mass, with temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 60s for lows and upper 60s for highs. Saturday and Sunday, high pressure basically in control with clear skies, perfect weather conditions for the first weekend of the NFL. Look for lows in the mid 50s to lower 60s, highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. On Monday and Tuesday, high pressure remains in control with clear skies to sky cloud cover, lows in the upper 50s to lower 60s, highs in the lower to mid 70s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, and as always, stay safe out there.